And we're back. Let me double check the stuff over here. Make sure everything is running correctly and the other stuff. Cool. Perfect. We're back in business. Ooh. Alright. Room of requirement. We're gonna ride Forbidden Journey.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Enjoy this cutscene, be right back.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay. So I had to answer a quick message from Mom. Send me a voice. Evanesco.
Splendid. Now,
Is that
cast
a...
Evanesco on those...
What kind of spell is that? It's a transfiguration. Oops. There we go.
Excellent work.
Cool.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this.
That's good.
Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Alright. Bye.
Revelio. Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Forever. Oh, actually, hold up. More. Okay.
Leviosa.
There we go. Oh. Oh, yeah, that works.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Oh.
No! That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Good attempt, my dude. Good attempt. Bit offended. The room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing.
Revelio.
Okay. Ooh. Cute.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Oh, cute.
Reparo.
Oh, that's not it.
You should summon your
Accio.
wits to find out.
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I don't know.
Revelio.
There we go.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Rip. Alright. Moving on.
I hope that house elf can find us in here. Lumos.
There he is. Little bugger.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Yep.
Indeed.
The one and only.
Deek,
The
it's honored
student.
to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes.
For what?
Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room.
Sir Victor too.
precisely
Thank you
as
for the follow.
need it. The room will do the rest.
Nice.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
But you're not supposed to know.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Oh, whoa.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it.
I will.
Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite
Nice.
perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Wow. Okay. I'll put them there, side to side. Oh, is that it? No, no, one. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so the styles. Oh.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside
there's one there
the
already.
grounds.
Wow.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Before I do so,
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good.
I've been collecting
Then
all
we
the
may
time.
begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables.
Oh?
Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Whoa.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Let me see. Wow, that was good.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I hit the wrong one, but I don't care. 3 wall decorations, okay. Or 5. The dapper.
Good work. Shall we move on?
There we go. Yeah, make some on that. I need some. I need some on that.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste.
Okay.
Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Bruh. There we go.
Just aim. At any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Yeah.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants
This
here
size.
before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more
I
advanced.
like that.
You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Ooh. Oh, this is so cool!
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Oh, yes. I love this. Oh, that's easy. Okay, wow. Ooh, I love this. Wow. Okay. What do you have?
You should be proud.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of...
Oh my God, did I just
overall
did everything
look
that he
most
asked me
appeals
to?
you?
Yeah, like a mysterious.
I'd like the world to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest.
Oh my God, that sounds so dark, so edgy.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Ooh! Ah, this is the best part. This is the best thing ever.
quite a difference.
It goes with my
Of
cape.
course, you needn't keep
with my
this
robe.
style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
There's the exit. Wow, this is huge.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Sure will. Okay, I actually need flux weight stem. What's his quest again? Use a focus potion and then a Maxima and a Durus. Sorry. Maxima, focus, Endurance again. Wait. Ah, fuck, no.
I'd
No,
like
no,
to
no,
ask
no,
you
no,
about
no, no.
changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Where's that other room that open over here? Wow. Ooh, looking good. And the ceiling, right? There we go. I like that color. Map. How far is Sebastian? Very. Got it. Here's where I am? No. Here I go, picking the wrong place again.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I sure did. Oh, he's here. Let me switch that spell, because I'm not gonna need that spell. Oh wait, yeah, talents. How many points do I have? 2. Flipendo. Oh, level 16. Okay, hold up. I'm about to unlock that. Okay, I'm just gonna hold. Oh, hey. Are you gonna get me in trouble again?
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Wait, it's one of the keys.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Oh, that was easy. Got him. Got him. I just want to learn Alohomora, because Alohomora will make everything easier, no?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
Oh,
First,
do you?
let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Get down on his knees.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Huh.
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Oh, me.
How
I
did
love
you
how
find
all
this place?
three streams are
My
slightly
friend,
behind each
Ominous
other.
Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time.
Ooh.
With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell her. I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Dark hair blood? Ooh, hold up. $31. Yeah, sure. Oh, +9? Hell yeah. I'm a little superhero? Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, +8. Oh wait, oh, oops, sorry. Yeah, +1. I'll keep this one for now. Alright.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room.
Oh,
Noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
yeah, the man is blind.
No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, The Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really?
Ooh.
Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach
Wait.
students.
Is the time? That's
A
ridiculous.
proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to
Fiery.
you safely here.
Here we go.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Confringo. What's a red spell?
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Let's see. A long-range bolt that deals damage on impact. Enemies with fire-based attack will continue to take damage for a few seconds.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Confringo, both have nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get it. That's it.
Powerful.
I think I got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from.
Oh,
Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
oh yeah.
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must
Sure.
promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces
I cannot
of
take
ancient
myself
magic.
serious with these
Ancient
glasses.
magic. I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Fucking
Honestly,
just the
I'm not
green
entirely
eye
certain.
and the
All I
orange
know is that
eyes.
I can
I'm
see
so
whispers
bad.
of old magic that hardly anyone else can.
I just realized how bad it looks. Like I was just staring at my character like,
magic's power.
I'm like,
You telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
alright.
Confringo!
It's that powerful and like the sound of it is whoa. I like it. Oh? Who are you?
Hello, Sebastian.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, Hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Sebastian.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, Ominous.
I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian's going to get an earful about this.
I wish I could just... Anyway. No, I mean, I kinda need to, but not really. It doesn't matter because I need to use the pages. What's this?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clement.
Oh my god, she looks like a psychopath.
Charmed. I was
I'm Clement
precious
Wallersey.
butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Very well. If I have...
I'll have my answer to everything. If I have the time, I'll do it.
Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the forbidden forest. Good luck.
I might as well do this now, so I can get level 16.
Revelio.
What is this? What are these?
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Levioso.
I don't know what happened, little kid.
Revelio.
Man with this leaf will destroy the forces life form. Huh. Oops.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh wait.
Revelio. Protego.
Wait, what am I doing? Give me. Put this on top, put this on bottom. Okay.
Incendio. Confringo.
God damn.
Incendio.
Oops.
Levioso. Accio.
There we go.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh.
Accio. There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Revelio. Well. Look what we have here.
That's an achievement? Really? Sure. And I'll take it.
Revelio.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Lumos. Revelio.
What am I doing?
Expelliarmus.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio.
Three coins. That's a Skyrim currency right there.
Accio.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us soon. How did I get mixed up in this, doing Rookwood's work for him? I'd remember my father speak of these times. Seems now...
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see Tricus Totalis.
That's easy.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Accio.
Oh, the moonstone. Oh, another thing.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Alright, let's see. Let me destroy some gear.
Levioso. Accio.
Dress to impress. That's me.
Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio.
Oh, they're level 10. They're level 20.
Fight for me!
Yeah, I figured a lot of them I don't know how to do them, so...
Accio. Incendio.
Yeah, that's why I wanted so I could carry more gear, but I think right now I'm good with the gear. I'm probably gonna sell now some here. Blech. Beach.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade Community Garden. This small community garden in the heart of the village is the perfect spot for growing various herbs and peaceful medical plants. Oh. There we go.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the
I
butterflies.
do.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Should I dare? Thank you. Bye. That song goes. Oh, this way. Oh, here it is. Yo.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Do you have what I need? You do not. Make sure you do any Sebastian quests. Are those the ones that I want to do? Are those the ones with the dark magic? Because those are the ones that I'm looking for. I just finished one with him.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Let's see what we got. Oh, Professor Fig's bag. Venomous, so cool. Okay, hold up. Why is the symbol that I'm looking for? It's not here, but I know I need to go. Okay, got it.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Oh, I saw it! Oh, I saw it! Yeah, they're the dark magic ones. I figured because of what the last interaction, he was like, I know I had extra spells and they should not tell. They should not teach you, and I'm like, Oh yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I figured that. I'm still technically, I feel like in the tutorial. Like, it still feels like that because there's still more things that they keep adding, like basic mechanics. So it's like, huh.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come on inside.
Revelio.
Watch yourselves, though. Let's have
This large tree, winding branches supports the shop, dogweed, and death cap. Cool.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to do the.
Oh, hello. Whew.
You want to accumulate some cash? It's worth investing in potion tables and the battle plans. I'm trying to get the missions that require to do stuff, so.
Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap.
That will potentially slow you down in a few hours. We're about to find out.
Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Oh my god, okay. Oh, I can just buy them and then... Is this infinite? Like, once I get the seed, I just need to have them, right? Forever? Is that how it works? Like, if I get the seeds, I only have to plant them. That's it. Also, is it the tips just a tip? They are appreciated. I kinda wanna get the mandrake, but not now. I guess we'll wait for that one.
Always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio.
Oops. Oh, but here's what we gotta do though. We just hit level 16. Okay. Arresto momento. Crucio. Okay, perfect. Seeds are infinite. Okay, so once I buy the potion, the recipe is fine. Okay. Cool. Then I'll come back for them at some point. I can use any of these. Here we go. This heal me more. Enemy stuck with Superfy longer. Successfully evading. Okay. Blocking a spell with the perfect. Profile was stunned. Ooh. Oh, actually, it's very nice. I'll take that one because I think it's useful. What do you have here? Okay. Which I'm missing? Stealth? Probably not, but I just want to see. Yep. Core. All those. Dark Arts, I only have one, already got it. You know, just because of the sake of it, let me get a second thing. So let me really quick install those. Let's go to the bottom one so we can have these little ones. And then this one can be solely for... yes. And then this one is solely combat. Okay, cool. Let's go back to... There we go. Room of requirement. Yeah, that's the only one that I have. Okay, whatever. There we go. Alright, so now I can do that one for the professor. So I can get the spell. Because I'll have focus, I'll have Endrus, and I'll have Maxima. Can treating them as DLC? That's insane. So I can use the focus potion. I'm just gonna use them. I don't need to use them on. Oh, that's the one that I missed. Okay. Also, yeah, I changed everything. Everything is now gothic on. Oh wait, did it change it over here too? Oh no. Okay, hold up. We're gonna do some rearranging real quick. That's not what I want. Is this what I want? Yep. I don't know why it changed it. I thought it would be the same. I thought it was two different rooms. It sure isn't. Give me 2 seconds. Oops. There we go. Alright, here we got the gothic room, the one that I want, with the dark atmosphere. Excellent. Make more of those. Okay. So I can drink. Cool. Cool.
Excellent.
Is that it? Did I did it? Did I do it? Don't tell me I fucked it up. Oh no, there it is. Whew, okay. Whew, I was scared I fucked that up. Oh my god, it's 8:50 already? What the fuck? Oh, oh.
Ah, hello.
Oh, they're in today. Interesting. Yeah, look who it is. To the debonair man in the back. The debonair. Oh, I still can't get that from earlier. Oh, that was too funny.
How are your assignments coming along?
Doing well, Professor.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do.
Is this spell useful? I hope so. Oh, it's purple.
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should.
Is it also like it pulls him away? Yeah.
Best not to. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
I think I have this one upgraded, so I'm gonna keep it. Let me see. Yeah. His bag or something. Okay. Let's see. That's fuck that. These are little things. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight to this. Let's get I feel like there's gonna be a big chapter getting us forward to those dark spells. That's what I want. I just want the dark spells.
He was hungry.
More like he doesn't like you.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh. I also want to progress the story enough so I can get Alohomora. Because I feel like that's gonna help a lot. So hopefully that'll be coming up soon.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you
Professor,
were away.
we don't care.
I received a flurry
This is what's going on.
from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did.
Oh my god.
And because Jackdaw had
This
followed
professor's
the
in
map
disbelief.
When I found the pages, I found the location on the map.
It's helpful for looting, but it is the wankiest minigame to do.
I'm not surprised.
I figured.
Shall we?
Actually, I didn't think it was gonna be a minigame.
Oh, and we'll need to bring
I thought it was gonna be like, pew. Here we go.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, that's fine.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
That'll be fine, doing the level stuff. I love how Hogwarts have like huge chambers like this and nobody knows about them. Damn, I look like I don't look like I belong in this game with my outfit. I really don't, and I love it. Ooh.
This looks promising.
I don't know if you can see it on your screen. I don't think it shows it. In my screen, the black is not looking good, like the lagoon, the water.
A map. There's Hogsmeade.
A map? What the fuck are you looking at?
Here, the Forbidden Forest.
Sure.
Of
Oh yeah.
course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
What is this? My smile is like Joker, like it's terrifying.
If only you were here to see this.
Aww. Hey, I got your pages thingy.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability. the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Yes.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey.
No, they were just, you know, the introduction to the game.
The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Okay, sure.
Shall we have a look?
Oh, there it is. Oh, is it the abandoned house in Hogsmeade?
That tower. It's not far.
No, it's not.
You may have seen it yourself.
It doesn't look familiar.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Not suspicious at all, hello, Professor.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Every time they send me one of those messages, it's like, what do you want now? Use an invisibility potion. Acquire the Thunder Brew potion. Acquire and use. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do a couple of these side quests real quick. Just real quick. It's north of Hogsmeade. Okay. I figured that none of these, like...
It's time you learned, Iglesias, the freezing method. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks.
Every fucking time.
Come and see me.
What do you want? Let me see at least her tasks. Madame Koala. Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station. Oh. Oh. Wow, this is the easiest one. Thank you so much, Professor, honestly.
Revelio. Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys
Oh
work?
my god, no.
When
No,
you
no, no.
spot or hear a flying key...
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
A little cat. Look at how cute. Ah! Oh, how he just goes through my knee.
Revelio.
Oh, another key.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure?
It does, but 1 second. Yeah. Oops, too early. It's so funny when you just splat. I'm glad it doesn't like reset, it's just like a funny thing. Otherwise it would be really annoying to go back to it. Oop, got it. Thank you.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Oh.
Accio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
That's pretty cool.
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Authentic historian uniform. Will it be easier to teleport me? Yep, sure is. Wait. Oh, wait, here, sorry. The power of the Xbox Series S. Next to the loading screens. It's great. Hey man, I found your thing.
What have you learned?
Hey nerd, I
Hello,
found your
Arthur.
thing.
Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever!
Oh, hello Brittany. Welcome
Barely found
aboard.
the treasure before I saw the headmaster come in.
Welcome back. We
Should
learned
be
some
out
new
of there,
spells.
but
I know how to fry
I
our
got a
broom.
few galleons
And Ryan's here. Well,
richer.
kinda, he's in the
What
gym.
did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both
Also,
had
you
success.
left talking with the
Glad I
nerd. We're back with
enlisted
the
you to
nerd.
join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Alright, let me see that new thing, that gear. They give me what, a rope? Was it? An outfit or nothing? Is it only for cosmetics? Yep, sure is. Oof! That looks interesting. Back to the dark. While you're driving, use your broom. That was an easy one. Fine, let's get your thing, ma'am. I know I didn't care about it, but I'm going. At least now we can fly to wherever you need to go. Also, hello everyone who's here now. We got a couple of people joining in.
Wonder who lives here. This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
I need to get out the one. Yep. Not it. But it's better than the one that I have. I bet it's not one over there because it's the furthest one. Wow, who would have thought it's the furthest one? Oh, there's more actually. Oh my god, what is that hat? I need that hat right now.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Oh!
I did.
You're rich, aren't you?
It wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak, for finding the buried treasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
That on my caliber.
Thank you again.
20 coins! Damn, the disrespect. Oh my god, he's level 17. That's awesome though.
You certainly have a knack
So
for
what a
finding
crisp
treasure.
high five, basically. Ooh, I got a mermaid mask. Interesting. Where is it? Oh, level 17. Cool. Oh, cool. I can wear it. And I'm keeping it. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we're gonna load the Quidditch thing and then I'm gonna... I guess there. Alright, I'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break. Be right back. I know you guys are just arrived, but I need to go get some water on that good stuff real quick. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Trumpets are here too. Alright. Everything looks correct. Everything looks like it's supposed to be. Let's get back into it. First one is that one. Let's get it.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It's a very easy task. Thank goodness. Also, I found an offense that you only give me 5 galleons. The first one, yeah. That's right. Oh, the Hogsmeade Station. I just realized that. Oh. This is cool. Hogsmeade Station Ticket Office. The station has stood here since the early 1800s, when the Minister of Magic Otaline Gambold acquired a steam engine train to transport students to Hogwarts. The station appeared in Hogsmeade virtually overnight, just after the train did. The operation involved using a lot of memory charms on Muggle workers and the largest mass concealment charm ever performed in Britain. Oh, that was flawless right there. There's a thing here. Can I do it? Let's see. Oh, never mind. Nah, where's the last balloon? Right. There it is. Oop. Alright, let's get to the quiz thing. We're not flying that. You kidding me? That's way too far. Can relax a little bit. Nothing too extreme happening. I'm glad that they at least let us be in the Quidditch arena or stadium, whatever it is they call it. Pitch, sorry, pitch.
Brilliant.
Okay, that's it, brilliant. Alright, let's see her so we can get the Glacier spellbook.
How did you get on with those tasks?
There we go.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you
Thank goodness for making it the easiest one of the whole
I
world.
trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Did.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your
Oh,
homework.
I like this one. Oh, yellow. I'm gonna change my hat. I look fucking ridiculous.
Well done.
Can't take myself serious with it. Oh, sorry, not here. Here. What do That would be hilarious. No, but let me go with... Ooh. No, I like this one, but I also have this one now. Yeah, I don't look like a homeless person. You know, I like the homeless one for better. Never mind. There we go. I look more crazy with that. Do I have a new perk? Yep. Frigo, the Pulso. Oh. You know? Okay. We'll take that one just because of this. So I can do this now.
I'd recommend that you...
Yeah.
Spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Oh, okay, okay.
There you go. Hitting them quick.
Accio. Confringo.
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like.
I'm gonna keep Leviosa. Levioso. I'm afraid of this. Are we gonna compete again?
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the
Oh.
slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete.
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Sure.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio.
Oh my god, wait. Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Accio.
Oh shit. Okay, still. Stay! Okay.
Lucky shot.
It really was. It really was. Ooh.
All in the wrist.
Come on. I can't lose this one. Okay, there we go.
That was one for the ages. Accio.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Nothing to it.
I don't... Huh. He blocked me. In every single way. Unless... Going for it. Sure.
Tie game. At least you didn't beat me.
Oh! Yeah! Suck it.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
No.
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
Woo! Alright, let's see what I'm going to do. Quests. Practice flying near the spire, near the King Bridge. Okay, those are easy to do, but you know, they're easy to do. Let's go. It's a ridge here. Is it this? It is not, okay. Cool. Alright. Is enough? Oh my god! So far?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Well, yeah, this was the easiest of the all professors. Thank you.
That's it.
Whew. Arresto momento. Seen that one before. Let's go up there. It's okay, it's 2 spells that we get real quick, which is good.
Welcome back. Have you finished
reporting back?
Blah 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 blah. Come on, give me arresto momento.
Precise, deliberate movements?
Ooh.
Arresto momento.
That's it.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible.
Okay.
Perhaps before you leave here.
That one probably will be very good later. Oh, why aren't you doing it? Oh, he's not doing the roll. Like the vanish. Quests. Back to it. I don't have to turn the room, do I? Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm gonna do the journey, the trial, in just 1 second.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Let me get the fast travel here. Cool. And then... okay. Honeydukes. Alright. We go back to this crazy lady over here.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet.
5, 6. Ah, it's so expensive.
will be safe with me till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase.
Sure.
I can tell you'll go far.
All right. Just use it and then use it. Okay. Never mind. Oops. Oh, I'm on the right path then. I'm right here. Cool. I guess I can fly here.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
What are you up to now?
Not sure how it...
Bard of Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumor is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot.
Dark magic.
I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Okay.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
Okay.
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak.
Upper Hogsfield.
Let me just get all these side quests around the way.
It's not.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's.
Oh, the gulag? I could run them out.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll kill them all. I mean, what?
We should not have to live in fear.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Revelio.
Oh, I just entered the house of people and just steal.
Revelio.
Oh. Pumpkin Fizz is a fashionable carbonated drink with a pumpkin flavor. It has yet to become as popular here as butterbeer. But no, well, one never knows. Cool. What are you doing?
Revelio.
I need that Revelio to be bigger. I might do that as my next spell just because, or my next upgrade just because.
Wonder who lives here.
Oh, come on. What? Oh, I did. Alright, tracking this again. Come on. Oh, fire. Checkpoint, or no, fast travel. Oh.
You can't imagine.
Over here.
Oh.
Revelio.
Alright. What's up, Professor?
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see.
Oh
There could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well,
what spells do I have?
Okay. No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
How do you know that I know that spell, sir? I learned it while you were not here.
Now.
Usually an enemy undetected allows you to cast Petrificus Totatus. Okay, that's terrible way of saying it. Okay.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totatus.
And you know, it wasn't that bad of a pronunciation.
Revelio.
Oh.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Petrificus Totalis.
They're really just gonna let me kill them all without any sort of resistance, huh? I mean, I'll take the free experience, but you know.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Petrificus Totalis.
Oh my god.
Who's there? Over here.
Protego.
Come on,
Lumos.
Oh. You're not close enough.
Revelio. Orders.
Search the tower and surround the area looking for anything with the names. What do you do could be a keyhole? Okay. Oh.
I will draw blood. much too slow.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Potato! Let me Expelliarmus!
Ow.
Expelliarmus!
My Expelliarmus can curse them now, so.
I've always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different. Glad that's over.
Is that faster than sprinting?
Coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
I don't think it's a coincidence, my boy.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Not anymore.
Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Yeah, there it is. Alohomora. Ooh, 37 defense. Let's go. Oh wait, there was something else. Ooh, level 18.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an...
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Oh. Who's this?
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did.
Awesome.
Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after
Did you think I
our
was
last
down the
encounter.
way here?
Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough.
I love my
But if they
fucking
have
face.
also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
Increasingly.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Ah, Brittany, good to see you. Good to hear that you made it home.
Revelio.
Hope you get to enjoy the rest of the
Ancient
stream.
Magic, downstairs, near the entry.
So we got a few extra people now here. Welcome, welcome. There it is. Alright, here we go. The first trial. First out of all trials. Oh yeah, look at my character. Yes, I want to show you, now that you can see it. This is Sir Dranny Nygma. I have the cape, of course. I have my Slytherin outfit on the bottom. I have my my Mad Hatter hat because it's terrible, and of course the eyes. I don't look like I belong. I look like the customizable character in this world, which is great.
Revelio.
Also, now that you're here, I got a couple new spells. Let me show you. Arrest the Momentum, Glacius, the Pulso, and Confrigo, which is an explosion one. And then I got the ones to customize my home. You're probably gonna see a few in this. I'm using currently the Oh, what were they? The one that pulls them. Hold on, let me just call them. I have currently Alkio, okay, is the one that pulls. Expelliarmus because it explodes or because it curses them. Confrigo, which is just a better version of Incendio. And then of course Levioso because I need a yellow one. I might, you know, for this trial, I'm gonna go with Glacius.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Also, we're about to go into a new place. If this is a trial, so it's gonna be probably a lot of combat, puzzles, and things like that. So let's see how it goes.
Revelio.
So I'm guessing it's gonna be an exciting part of the game, hopefully.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Of course. I want you to catch up. So you get to be up to speed with what's going on. Also, nothing has much happened in the story, just that the professor's back. We told him about the pages, then we went down to a place called the map. The map chamber or something like that. And then in there they say like, oh, you need to pass the trials because you have the dark magic thingy. It's like you can see the magic, so the ancient magic. So that's what we're doing now. We're doing the trials so I can prove myself.
Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio.
Oh, okay.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Oh, almost.
Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo.
Oh, what happened? Oh, he just stopped. Okay, cool. Did that did the spell? Not the spell. Did that did the quest? Yeah, okay. Now I need to use the Mandrake to multiple enemies. I'm just afraid that will not work with these characters. I'm afraid it has to be like humans.
These look familiar. Accio.
Oh, can I use the other spell for this? Oh. Let me see if that's the case. Kinda. Okay.
Is it Accio I used before?
Oh.
More statues.
Oh, fighting? Yep. I'm just gonna have to, you know. Oh, I love that. Oof. Also, I can do this now. So now when I roll, if I hold the B button, I can... It's pretty cool.
Revelio.
It's faster than walking or running, that's for sure.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Oh. Interesting. Dark Souls. Boop. Taking this, then I boop, boop, boop. Pass through it again.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Yeah, dude, I got it.
I'll never get used to these floors.
There we go. Oh, more statues. Yep. Kill it. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna kill this one like this. Oh, I missed. Oh. Oops, I'm out tonight. And gears are full. Sell everything that is green. Or destroy everything that is green. Ooh, more offense. Sure. Okay, that's good enough. This way. Oh my god, I thought I missed. Interesting. Oh. I don't know if that's the way to do it, but I did it that way.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this arc.
Oh yeah, level 17, about to be 18. And now I have not one, not two, but 3 slots for spells. Oh, they give me health. I'm afraid now. They give me 9 health potions. Yeah, this is a boss fight. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Good job. Woo! Ooh! Ooh! That was nasty. That did no damage. Oh my god! Curse. I need to figure out how to do that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh shit. Oh man, you're getting destroyed. Let's go! Whew.
What a relief.
Is that not a memory? Ooh.
Another pensive.
Yep. Let's see what we got. Which memory we're getting now. Cute. Alright, let's see.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome.
What a conversation.
To Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to.
Oh.
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening.
It's pretty cool.
There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Oh no.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Oh no. She did something to her father, didn't she? Oh, I guess we don't know. On to the next trial.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
And then he's gonna appear, I'm guessing, this wizard. Hey, you made it, Professor. Yep, there he is.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well.
I'll be honest, I've been streaming for 6 hours and it feels like I haven't done any progress.
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with
This is
Charles
gonna be a
regarding
long
the
game.
urgent situation involving
Good
the
thing I have
goblins.
a few days off to do this.
Goblins? The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded
I feel like
by
there's just a lot of
goblin kind.
talking.
They
you know,
and their mentor,
I feel like
Professor
if
Fig,
I could skip
not
all
only
this
encountered
dialogue,
goblins lurking outside of
it would be
Sandbakast
like
Tower.
half, if not
They
more, the
also
time.
encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget my
Don't like my studies, yeah. I know.
Before you go,
Oh, yes?
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall.
No, not really.
What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should
Very
be able
modest.
to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Oh. Even more things to upgrade. That's a keeper. Oh, look at how pretty it's autumn now. Are we gonna see Christmas? Are we gonna see snow? That's all I want. That's all I want to see. Complete main quest, 4 of 8. Level 18. I know exactly what I'm getting. There we go. I don't care. I want it. I'm a keeper. I want a flying mount. What do I need? Hats. Yeah, that's true. Let's go to the map. Before we do anything, let's go to my place. Oh yeah! I get to show out the room of requirement. You haven't seen it yet.
I should ask Sirona.
Here it is,
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I have it all decorated to a gothic style with a purple.
See me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see
Oh, I
me
don't have
after
either one.
class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Anybody else want to chip in on what I need to learn? Okay. Oh, this is what I need to do.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Well, that was bad. Okay, and also, just real quick, you can customize this whole place. The floor, like if you wanted scientific, botanical, electric, gothic, things like that. And you can also do like, where is it? Furniture, like, sure. You can customize all of this. It's insane. Oh my god, decorations, hold up. Sure.
Dick cannot believe how many beasts you
Also, if you talk with him, he can change, like they're now having on nighttime. like an ooh scary, where you can make it like sunny, rainy, things like that. It's pretty fun. I need to go to Hogsmeade. That's what I'm doing first. Get me here first. The man said there's an upgrade for my broom. That's what I'm gonna get.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Right here.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for
What is
you.
this?
I truly
Shall increase your
appreciate
broom
all of
acceleration and speed. Well, good thing for you. I'm gonna sell everything that is green, so I'll be able to get it. And blue one. I say I don't need any of this.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to
Oh
see
wait,
you
let me
again.
buy it. Thank you.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided,
He looks like a whole that. Yeah, he does. He doesn't look like he belongs here either. He's like the most normal person in this whole place, and he sells brooms.
To perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested?
Look at
in
his
joining
Quidditch. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't notice. That's so cute. The Quidditch sweater.
Is mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it
Oh
may
my god,
help
that
you
is really
develop
cute.
the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight.
Thank you, sir.
Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Wait.
What are we looking for
No,
today?
wait. All right, I need
Thanks
to
for stopping by. Hope
go.
to see you again.
Off to the races then.
Oh my god, it's so. Oh my god, it's so foggy. I always take the wrong turn.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh my god, that's so aggressive.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure
Well, he
myself.
isn't. Nah, just nah, sure. Quests. What we got? Oh my god. Oh my god. Mr. Pippin. He has no sweater. He said no swear, no sorry. It gets dirty, you know. He's working with potions. I know.
Travel broadens the mind.
Let's see how fast this thing is.
These rocks have seen better days.
Oh, you know, it's alright.
You will regret coming here.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
New quest. Look at cute fall sweater townsfolk wear.
Wizards are running scared, as they should.
Totalis.
Such arrogance. How nice of you to stop. One less human to worry about.
I hit Y. There we go.
I won't rest till you're dead. No! I will make you pay.
Oh, sure. Boop. Oh my god. That poor man.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. One camp down, one more to go.
Oh, I can use the mandrake on the next one. Hold up. I'm gonna purposely let them see me so they can activate the alarm.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
It's the student.
Assignment's all finished. Expelliarmus.
Get it.
I won't rest. Dead.
You're gonna pay for that one. So unnecessary. The violence.
Let's get this over with. One less human to worry about.
Accio.
Potato. Stupid. How is this happening? I won't rest until dead.
You have a mandrake? I did. I had a mandrake. I purchased one just so I could use it there. Because that's what I want to spell. Well, I needed to do that to do a quest. Now I can learn a new spell, which I'm about to do in a second.
Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio.
Oh. That works. Okay. Isn't those the things that they just talked about? Oh, nice.
That solves that.
Oh, increase your Ooh, okay.
Seems pleasant enough, doesn't it?
Hey man, hey girl. I killed those guys.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
Cruciato spell.
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young
I'm pretty sure
friend.
in this is a chapter that I will learn those dark spells.
I fear for other hamlets, truly.
I should be going.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Oh my god, 48? Oh. 42, 40, okay. 48. I'm just becoming the strongest out here. I can sell everything that I have on me. And I can sell it to her.
Madam Beaumont. Wait
I'd be...
Mrs. Sprottle told...
Oh, dear Dorothy.
She
Okay, I really don't care what she's saying.
I'll let you.
I guess she just give me another quest.
Where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvelous. I could always use more of these.
Yeah, look at that money. Let's go. Okay.
Thank you for passing through.
Alright, what do we have? What do we actually have? Quest. Oh wait, let's go to... Let's go. So that way we can have Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Wait.
How wonderful to see you again.
Okay, sorry. Where is she?
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
I sure did, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Alright, let's see. She said graceful, let's
when
see.
executed correctly,
Oh.
you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
She has the cutest outfit, and also she is young. She's the only young professor in this building. Levitation, we're gonna be also, you can have a movement, control the position with... Okay.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa
I'm
here in
good.
the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
I'm good. I'm just gonna go. I don't need to practice. She's immediately gonna call me and be like, hey, more spells. Alright, what else do I have? Invisibility. I don't have the potion. Collect troll boogie. Cast the pulso on an enemy. Okay. I'm gonna go right now to this class. Right now. There's one of the other reasons why I bought this DLC. Or this edition. Also, I like my scarf. I like this scarf. I'll admit it.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh.
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though
Where's Hagrid? Where's
none of
Hagrid?
these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous. especially if one
Where's
does not
PS1
know how to
Hagrid?
handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting.
Poppy.
Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting!
It looks like a dodo.
Please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
That looks like a 6 second
You can practice on Gerald.
from Pokemon.
Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
What do I need to do? What am I
Use
doing?
my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think.
Oh, interesting.
Which is his experience.
Oh, look at this!
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beef?
I'm actually crying. It's really cute. Look
What
at
do you
it!
suppose the pellets
Ah!
taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
Gerald.
I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
Again, I want to play.
Kindness is one of his best qualities, like after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone.
Brendan really liking.
Now,
I mean, remember, this was a whole thing. I've been playing this for over 10 hours and I still haven't gone to the pet stuff. Like, I still don't have my pets or like my fantastic
Why
beasts.
don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Look, it's cats! Like big cats.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tus peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's really
Wow.
not funny.
Ooh. Are you gonna mess with me? Look at me, dude. You gonna mess with that?
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class.
I sure don't.
Coaches in training. Persephone
Look.
onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? There you are.
What do you want, Professor?
Please.
What other
Hello, Professor.
things you want me to do?
To speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Easy.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good.
Oh my god, I cannot.
You seem to understand that
I
when
cannot with the
beasts are
fucking
properly
eyes.
controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives.
Actually, I don't think Poppy was
Some
flirting with
provide
me.
us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
I'll fight.
Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
The Ministry doesn't care.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 50
I was waiting for you to say that.
Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Oh, this makes sense now. Okay, now I know what those are.
Over here.
Oh, there's two dodos. There you go. Oh, it's the offspring of that one. That's cute. There you go. I'm brushing it for you. Hey, what's up, Poppy?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly
Okay,
hope that's
yeah,
good.
she's totally through with me.
It's
Never
something
mind.
when I say, it means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Yeah, she's totally flirting with me.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact,
Oh
you
yeah,
first.
you're the first. I'm thinking, yeah, she's flirting with me.
Thank you. I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Damn, no, she's going for me. She's trying.
Quite the weather we're having. What do you think?
When you got nothing to talk, so you have to talk about the weather.
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there.
Is it the
It's
hippogriff?
just ahead.
Is it the hippogriff? It is the hippogriff, isn't it?
Stand back.
Yeah, it's the hippogriff! They use the same sound from PlayStation 3.
Please meet Highwing.
Highwing!
She's just
Ah,
mad.
that's such a cool name. Holy shit.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
I am indeed crying in Spanish. Oh, sorry. She respects the eye. Oh my god. She's like,
I
really?
knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking
She
at
has
her,
all the tea.
but she's a dreadful busybody.
Oh, I love this. I love this. They put so much thought into this game. Oh my god. It's the little things like that.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
That was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps.
Ooh.
Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently.
Oh?
You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Yeah.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better
Information
I can keep
is
hiding safe.
power.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Oh, I hope. Yeah, she totally wants it. Wait. Not yet. I don't have them yet. Alright. Where to next? Let's see. Alohomora! Finally! Get out the way. Alohomora is waiting for me. Oh, I can't do the thing.
Revelio.
Oh. The points! This large, ornate hourglasses contain rubies, diamonds, sapphire, and emeralds are enchanted to keep count of house points for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, respectively. Cute. Ooh. Ooh.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks,
Wait,
come
why are
and
you
find me
talking
in
to
the
me here?
greenhouse.
Oh, are you gonna show me how to do this?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend.
Oh my god,
Glad
it's
we-
you!
A Hogwarts caretaker at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady.
Unsteady?
Met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
Was hitting that
I suppose you can
that
call it
bottle.
eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Hey, you were right. They do have something. Did we really just wait here all night, all day until it was nighttime? Huh.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally,
Revelio.
can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will. which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name.
Revelio.
Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear.
Alohomora?
That's why I need your help in removing the statues.
There's like 300 of them, aren't they?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower.
Oh, do you now?
You could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Sure. What's in it for me?
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in?
Alohomora.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it.
There's like, oh well, he's not a professor, he's a groundskeeper.
Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck.
Good luck.
And thank you.
Well, teach me Alohomora first. Hey, I like this. I know what this is. It's accurate. That's what it is. Alohomora. Wait, which is the left one? Reparo? Yeah. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna use Reparo that much, so let me do this. There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa. Alohomora.
Oh, what's this? Ooh. Wait. Oh, I set the sequencer from Batman, okay.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
Revelio.
This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Oops.
Alohomora.
Yeah, Ryan said that this is gonna be tedious, and it kind of makes sense. It's like a wonky one.
Revelio.
Ooh. Interesting, so I can only do level 1. Hmm.
Revelio.
Oh, it was a key.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between
Oh, I can sprint now on this. That's true. I got that upgrade.
Revelio.
Can I spotify them? No, because they're not bad guys. Makes sense.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Yeah, it's just a Batman sequence, so it's not that bad. At least this one's not bad.
Revelio.
What are you all doing here?
Wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have one. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin. My marksmanship of the Hogwarts class is superb. I don't think that's what the class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too.
50 house points.
Revelio.
No, behind you. Why did I just... That also works, I guess.
Nice to see you, my young friend. Don't tell any students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not
Why are all the professors out?
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Oh, I kind of want that, but I don't know. I don't want to risk it.
I know when I see a winning bet. And Raven's goal would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff.
Bye. Cool, so I can run by them even if they are not seeing me. Okay. Fuck.
Didn't I?
He just see this monster. That's my second game over screen, and it's only because I failed to sneak. Where do I appear? With the fire? Oh. Oh, interesting. Don't even put me invisible, huh? Oh, they're also going that way? Great.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented loop hammer.
1 second. Whew.
Revelio.
We're probably gonna call it quits after this one. It's already getting late too. We're about to hit it 7 hours anyway, so. Did a lot more than I expected today. Oh my god, they're going where I need to go. Oi, 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 oi! She glitched there for a second, I almost lost because of that.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable
Rancorous Carp.
buffoonery. But that does not
What a
explain
name.
Boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
Sure.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance.
What is it?
Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
This sounds like a bad
Understood.
quest.
I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this.
Oh, the kitty cat. Okay. Ugh. Hey, level 19. Nope. Nope. Get me out of here. Nope. Hit the wrong thing. There we go. Talents. Alright, what do we got? Spells. Nothing new. Oh. And that would have been useful earlier. Oh, dark arts. What do you got? Arrest the momentum has the effect as a curse. Okay. 4. Stealth doesn't matter for me. Room recording doesn't matter. Okay. Let's do the Glacier spellbook because it's good. Map. Where is this? Oh my gosh, she's so far. Why are you all the way over there? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We got fast travel here. That's gonna be the end. Because it's 11 PM. And I stream for a lot longer than I expected. We're about to hit 7 hours. Very impressive. Very good job.
In a little place like this.
So,
Revelio.
alright, we're gonna keep it. Actually, hold up. Alright. Let's keep it there. Alright, with Hogwarts in the background. Alright guys, thank you for showing up. It was a long stream. Thank you for everything. Also a long video. So we'll be doing it more again tomorrow. Apex is coming up soon because the new season is coming up. So let's see how that goes. But for now, thank you guys for being here. See you guys in the next one.